Our job is to transform the Army. I won't bore you with all the military speak, but we're the best Army in the world today, and because of that, we're all the freest country in the world. Basically, my responsibility and the men and women I work with is to make sure that the Army has the best equipment, the best people, the best training, the best education, the best doctrine, responsible to make sure we stay that way. We would not lose a war to anybody, but nobody's going to win a war between superpowers with nuclear weapons. Nobody, right? We will prevail as a country, and it'll fundamentally change our way of life. So everybody is about deterring our adversaries. So we have a small amount of war-fighting expertise in uniform, and then a whole bunch of Department of the Army civilian excellence, deep technical expertise, got almost 10,000 PhDs that work. We do acquisition, technology, and they put it in Austin instead of on a big Army post or in the Beltway deliberately to foster the innovation that's happening here in Central Texas. And the academic excellence. Everybody points to Google and Indeed and all that stuff. That's part of it, but the concentration of academic excellence and technological innovation is why the end is in Texas. So for all the other reasons, right? It's the freest place in the world. So you got those three, the nexus of those things is why we ended up down there. But 650 contracts in Texas since we took over, 115 small business. We're really trying to create a vehicle by which small startup tech innovative companies can compete with the big primes. We love the primes. You want a helicopter, you want a tank, you need a big prime, but some of the best innovation and smartest people within the country are working disperse hundreds of millions of dollars of taxpayer money to universities. Yes, sir. I'm back.
Yeah. Yes, sir. How is recruiting and bringing soldiers on board in the Futures Command going? How is that pipeline working out?
I don't. Well, everybody's at a war for talent. Everybody, not just in the military. The United States, but I have a small headquarters that requires incredibly high technical excellence. When you hire 50,000 people, you can afford some C students. When you got 500, you got other than me, everybody's got to be an A. Everybody's got to be. You can put one C student in charge of them, like Eisenhower said. But everybody else got to be an A student honor roll folk. And I'm down there in Austin, where one thing about the tech industry, and I'm not a tech guy, but they pay for talent. Like, you don't drop into hey, you're going to make this much this year and this much next year. For every guy you read about who became a millionaire overnight, there's about 100 of them that got fired. They don't make it in the paper. So that kind of dynamic is happening down in Austin. And young people, my daughter's included. I'm not a young person basher. I think they're way better than I am. But they aren't looking for a 20-year. They're not looking to do one or two things over their life. Hey, that was cool. Take 6 months off, go to Europe, come back, I'll find something else to do, make more. I'll take a job making less money if I'm adding skills that's going to, I'm going to be able to parlay. So I have that competition for talent going on. But right now we're doing very well because there's so much talent.
General Rainey did a great job of explaining what Army Futures Command is doing for our country, for our Army, the innovations that they are bringing forward in support of our nation, what the energy world will look like, how we're going to power all these innovations. So that was really my major takeaway from General Rainey's comments.
Again, thank you all, those of you who have served. Thank you first and foremost for the veterans, but I know this community and I know everybody here has done something for the men and women on Fort Cavazos. It is a great place. It is, and I'm glad you've been raised here and glad to be back here. God bless you all. Thank you very much.